Thank you very much.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given on December 13th, 2022 by the City Clerk in the following manner: posting written notice on the official bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, providing written notice to the offices of the Daily Journal and the Press of Atlantic City, and filing written notice in the office of the City Clerk of the City of Vineland.
Chair entertains a motion that the minutes of the pre-meeting conference and regular meeting of December 27th, 2022, and the work session of January 3rd, 2023 be approved as submitted.
So moved.
I second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Public comment provides an opportunity for members of the public to inform the governing body about their views. The governing body prescribes to City Council's bylaws and the New Jersey statutes on open public meetings when engaging during public comment. As such, each individual shall have a 5-minute limit to comment. She or he cannot yield time to another individual. She or he may only approach the podium once during the public comment for any one topic. Vulgar or offensive language is prohibited, and City Council will not engage in dialogue with the public during this time. The governing body maintains model courtesy and respect and requires members of the public to do the same.
And at this time, is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard? No one? Oski?
I have Resolution 2023-01, a resolution recognizing David Cardana upon retiring from public service, effective January 1, 2023, and approving the transfer of Vineland Police duty weapon in recognition of years of service with the Vineland Police Department.
This time, Chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2023-01 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Hey, Dave.
I second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
I do. I see he's already taken my place. Dave is probably the mayor of the city, probably the nicest guy I've ever met. Many years ago, him and I used to lift together. I lifted maybe 100 pounds. He lifted 500 pounds. Just an overall good guy. Proud to be his friend. Proud to have him as a captain, and I'm sure we'll see him cruising the Ave and at Wawa.
We wish you all the best, Captain. God bless you in your retirement, and go out for some new adventures. Thank you for your service.
Dave, thank you. Worked with you for so many years. Worked out there in the field and during your ID time. What can I tell you? Enjoy your retirement. You earned it. 40 years is a long time, my friend. Enjoy.
David, you lasted about 8 more years than I did in education. So I give you kudos because I'm sure your job was a whole lot harder dealing with the general public where I just dealt with school kids. But when I came on and we met, you hit it off. You're a lot of fun. You're a good guy. You got a kind heart. Wish you the best. Stay healthy.
I'm Edwin Alicia, Director of Public Safety. As you were.
Hold
Okay,
on
I
a
got the
minute.
signal.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Now you're on.
Thank you. I am Evan Alicia, Director of Public Safety. On behalf of the Mayor and City Council, I'm presenting Captain Cardana with a proclamation for his retirement. Whereas David Cardana began his career with the City of Vineland on April 25th, 1982, and whereas David has furthered the city's mission by providing valuable public service to the Vineland community, and whereas David has earned the respect and confidence of his co-workers and employer throughout his many years of faithful service, and whereas David Cardana has earned a well-deserved retirement from the City of Vineland effective January 1st, 2023, ending his public service career in the police department as police captain. And where in recognition of service to the city and its residents, the mayor and city council intend upon presenting to Captain Cardana his service weapon, Glock Model 23 Gen 4 40 caliber. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Vineland extend their sincere thanks and appreciation to David Cardana for a career of loyal and meritorious service with best wishes for many years of health and happiness. Be it further resolved that the service weapon of Captain David Cardana be presented to him in recognition of his faithful service to the community and Vineland Police Department upon submission of all documents required to legally transfer to him said weapon. Adopted January 10th, 2023. Signed by all members of council and approved by the mayor. Sir? Ever since Mayor Fernucci took office, he has made it a tradition to present every officer that retires with a thin blue line flag. So on behalf of the mayor, Captain Cardana, please accept this flag, this symbol of our profession, in appreciation for your 40 years of faithful service to the Vineland Police Department and the city of Vineland.
Thank you. All right. You want me to say a few words?
Please.
You have 5 minutes, Captain.
If I knew for 1 second that everybody was going to say those nice things about me, I'd have done this a long time ago. Or I'd do it every month, or once a year we'd do it. We should do that. A lot was said just now in that few minutes, and I got to say that 1982, when I became a cop, I followed in my brother's footsteps. And he came on in 1979. And all through high school, I was going to be an auto mechanic. I was going to be a hot rodder. I was going to be, wrenching on cars and doing all that stuff. And I seen my brother coming home with the police car and the gun and the badge and all that. I says, pretty cool job. So I made a career change and went through the process of becoming a Vineland police officer. So I was lucky enough to work with my brother for 28 years. And he retired in 07. And then I just hung around and kind of lost track of time, and here I am today. and I got to tell people, like, when I was 21 years old, sitting in the police academy, and he retired, Colonel Bowman, his name was, and he was our director. He says, "Yep, in 2007, you'll be able to retire with a 25-year pension." 2007, like that's like never going to get here. It's never going to get here. We're going to be like Jetsons flying around on with the flying saucers and the police cars, and I'm like, 2007, I'm like, holy smokes. And then it's a blink of an eye. It's a blink of an eye that your career goes past. And it's like, I tell my significant other was here in the audience, I tell him, I miss riding around town. I miss responding to calls. And back in the day, we didn't have cameras all over us. We didn't have, technically, when I started patrol, they gave us a patrol car, a radio, gun, badge, and pen, and notepad. And that's pretty much that's what our tools were. And now you look at a police car nowadays compared to what I started with, it's like high tech. So, and that's a good thing. It's all a good thing. But the job got done then, and it's getting done now. And I see the young guys coming on now, and I just, wish them a lot of luck with their careers because it's different. It's different. But like I tell everybody, I'm very positive. The pendulum will swing. Nothing against Vineland because Vineland has great administration, but
politicians, they come and they go, and police do not come and go. Okay, society has to have police officers, and sometimes, the pendulum swings this way, and we gotta really step up, and then things happen in the country, and it swings in a positive note. For example, after 9/11, I mean, we couldn't go anywhere without somebody shaking your hand, buying you lunch, buying you dinner, and a lot of officers, sacrificed that day. So any day in a cop's career could be a bad day. Luckily, I had a lot of good days in my career, a lot of good days. Worked with a lot of good people, and seen a lot of good people come in. And the Vineland Police Department, whenever we went to out-of-town school or whatever that was, that we went out of town, they always knew about Vineland. Like Vineland was, tops in its ranking. You know what I mean? Like everybody knew Vineland was in the house, and they expected good things out of Vineland. So I couldn't have done it without my friends, my family, and all my colleagues. And like I said, the young guys, I like how Ron said, they don't know that I used to lift, be a maniac in the gym. The young guys look at me now, I'm just an old guy. I should almost cussed there.
I'm going to take you back to the gym now, Dave.
But yeah, it's like everybody's life. Like I'll tell the young guys in the back, enjoy your career, be careful, stay safe. My most important thing when I became a supervisor was to make sure that everybody went home safe. And that's basically, like I said, I don't feel bad about retiring, but I really want to stay on the job. But I know, everybody told me back in the day, it's like, you'll know when it's time. You'll know when it's time. You just know. And it's time for me to ride off into the sunset and, enjoy the rest of the next chapter of my life. But I'm never going to be, too far away from the Vineland Police Department or the city of Vineland. I'm not one of these guys going to get on an airplane tomorrow and move down south. I've been in Vineland all my life, and I plan on being in Vineland the rest of my life. So that's all I got for you. I mean, they told me to go. They told me to go for an hour and a half, but I don't know if I can. Somebody's going to talk about me. I want to hear a few more good things about me. I have this room reserved for 2 hours.
He had a lot of good days because he worked with me most of his career. But anyway, yeah. Now I will say something. I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir because most of us are living it, and a lot of us are very, very close friends and family members with Dave Cardana, and have experienced it on some level. But it takes a certain type of person to sacrifice time away from their friends, family members, events that are going on, and come and put that uniform every day. For over 40 years and 8 months he did that, to serve and protect a community that he doesn't even know, right? We don't even know. Half the people that we go to their house, we have no idea who they are. But we're willing to do that day in and day out, and it takes a special breed of person. And this is one of them right here. So I commend you. You had a great career. I don't want to last that long, but I'll be retiring someday also. But kudos to you. Congratulations.
I enjoyed every minute.
He's going to still need that support system, so all the families and friends, keep an eye on him. He's going to need it. It's rough going to putting that uniform every day, coming into work 7 a.m., morning briefings and things of that nature, and working a job to just not doing it anymore. So we're all here for you, Dave.
Still patrolling in my personal vehicle.
I know you're still patrolling.
I go out around 6 o'clock and I patrol till about 10.
We have a Wawa uniform for you.
Just hide that radio. But thanks again for everybody for showing up. I'm sure he really appreciates it. I know I do.
Yeah,
And
I want to thank the
congratulations.
officers and the friends and everybody for showing up. Appreciate it. But like I said, it was my pleasure serving with the Vineland Police Department.
Very good. Thank you. All right, your time's up.
How much did I lift again, Ron? What was that?
That was 500 pounds, if I remember. That's what we were lifting.
I have ordinance number 2022-90, an ordinance authorizing pilot agreements for project tax exemption for various applicants, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-90 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-90?
Schini?
Gotta read it. She's gotta read it, right?
Chair entertains,
Hold on.
Ed,
waiting for, he's leading people out.
There's a motion.
Chair entertains a motion. Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-90 be continued Tuesday, January 24th, 2023 at 6:30 PM.
so moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2022-91, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland Program Monitor, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-91 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-91? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-91 be continued to Tuesday, January 24th at 6:30 PM.
So moved.
I second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2022-92. Somewhere here. Ordinance authorizing the transfer of 3521 DePalato Drive, Block 303, Lot 45, to the City of Vineland Industrial Commission for $0, and sale of block by the Industrial Commission to AG Holdings LLC for $50,000, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-92 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
I second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-92? No one? Chair entertains a motion that that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-92 be continued to Tuesday, January 24th, 2023 at 6:30 PM.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2022-93, ordinance amending ordinance 86-38 as amended, Chapter 425 of the Code of the City of Vineland, entitled Land Use, so as to rezone a portion of Block 7503, Lot 33.1 from I-3 Industrial to A5 Agricultural, and portions of Block 7503, Lots 6.1 and 35.2 from IB Industrial Business to W5 Woodlands, and adopt a zone map change, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-93 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-93? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-93 be continued on to Tuesday, January 24th, 2023 at 6:30 PM.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur? I have ordinance number 2023-01, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-01 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2023-01, Ordinance appropriating $11 million from the Electric Utilities Capital Improvement Fund for the replacement of electric utility substation equipment for the Vineland Municipal Electric Utility in and by the City of Vineland in the County of Cumberland, New Jersey.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-01 be passed for the first reading, and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 24th, 2023, at 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2023-02, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-02 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2023-02, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland, IBEW Local 210, Unit 2.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-02 be passed for first reading, and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 24th, 2023, at 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2023-03, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-03 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2023-03, ordinance appropriating $4 million from the Capital Improvement Fund for the purchase of trash trucks in and by the City of Vineland in the County of Cumberland, New Jersey.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-03 be passed for first reading, and that a public hearing be held on Friday, January 20th, 2023, at 10 a.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
Only that I believe Director Sharon Flame should be in charge of the trucks. I think she'd be a great person. I'm only kidding, Sharon. Just relax.
She took that serious.
Her eyes were like,
Can't see the expression on my face. And look, your husband laughed.
discussion?
Yeah.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2023-04, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-04 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2023-04, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland, Deputy Police Chief and Police Chief.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2023-04 be passed for first reading, and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 24th, 2023, at 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
We'll move now into the consent agenda items. 2023-02 is a resolution authorizing the acceptance of grants from the National Environmental Health Association and the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for the Retail Flexible Funding Model Grant Program. 2023-03 is a resolution providing for the transfer of certain calendar year 2022 reserve budget appropriations balances. 2023-04 is a resolution authorizing the Director of the Department of Licenses and Inspections to issue various original and/or renewal licenses for the year 2023. 2023-05 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a professional services agreement by and between the City of Vineland and Lee Toffanelli and Associates, Landis Avenue, Vineland, New Jersey, for marketing, advertising, promotional, and public relations constituent consulting services. 2023-06 is a resolution authorizing award of a contract to Atlantic Coast Alarm Incorporated, Mays Landing, New Jersey, for video surveillance and access control. 2023-07 is a resolution approving Vineland revolving loan funds for Dewdrop Farms, LLC, and/or Briots Incorporated, collectively or independently, or assigns. 2023-08 is a resolution approving Vineland revolving loan funds for KB Squared Holdings, LLC, or assigns. 2023-09 is a resolution approving Vineland revolving loan funds for South Jersey Litho, LLC, or assigns. 2023-10, a resolution approving surety reduction, release, or renewal as submitted by the city engineer. 2023-11 is a resolution making temporary appropriations for the calendar year 2023, pending final adoption of the calendar year 2023 budget. 2023-12 is a resolution providing and authorizing the payment of bills and demands against the city of Vineland. 2023-13 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of 96-gallon solid waste containers from Cascade Engineering Incorporated, Grand Rapids, Michigan, in the amount of $83,085 pursuant to a national cooperative contract agreement with National Joint Powers Alliance, contract number 041217-CEI. 2023-14 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of original and renewal taxicab licenses for the year 2023. 2023-15 is a resolution appointing Ryan Headley as a member of the Land and Sewage Authority. 2023-16 is a resolution appointing members to the Vineland Downtown Improvement District Management Corporation Board of Directors. 2023-17 is a resolution approving an employee agreement with Pedro Cassiano, Chief of Police, from January 1, 2023 through December 31, 2023, in accordance with NJAC 4A:4-1.6B3. 2023-18 is a resolution approving an employee agreement with Stephen Triantos, Deputy Chief of Police, from January 1, 2023 through December 31, 2023, in accordance with NJAC 4A:4-1.6B3. 2023-19 is a resolution to amend resolution number 2022-555, authorizing a grant agreement with the Vineland Revolving Loan Fund, LLC, for administration of the City Economic Development Division for calendar year 2023. 2023-20 is a resolution authorizing a contract for solid waste and recyclable collection with Pinelands Construction, LLC, for a 5-year period commencing January 1, 2024. 2023-21 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of 10 refuse trucks from H.A. DeHart and Son, Thoroughfare, New Jersey, in an aggregate amount not to exceed $3,778,880, pursuant to a national cooperative contract agreement with Sourcewell, contract 091219-NWY. And I have a communication from Mayor Anthony Fanucci regarding the appointment of Janice Brunette Jerome and Makima Edwards Douglas to the Vineland Library Board of Trustees, and request the communication be received and filed.
Chair entertains a motion to approve all items on the consent agenda.
I second.
Any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
That's all the formal business I have, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Petrowski. This time, is there any comments from council?
Yes, just want to congratulate again to Captain Dave Cardana. He's a great guy. Loves our city no matter what. They're kind of hard to find nowadays. I wish him only the best in his retirement. I'd also like to thank Durant Safety Patrol. They did a great job, and they came in numbers, which is always a pleasure just to see our young citizens out here. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Vargas?
I also like to congratulate again David Cardana for his accomplishment during his 40 years. I worked with the man for quite some time, so many years there too. Great work ethics, and I wish him well. I wish him well. Not everybody could do that, 40 years, but he was one of those individuals that did it. Again, David, congratulations, wish you well, and best of health.
Councilman Spinelli?
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate Dave as well. 40 years, a long time, especially to be a police officer. So enjoy life, stay healthy. And Ron, if you talked any more about him, I was going to cry.
I know. It's not often I talk about it. When you retire, I want to say the same thing.
Thank you.
Very well. Anything else? Also, congratulations and thank you to Captain Cardana for his service to the city of Vineland, and also thank you to the students, the safety patrols from Durant School as well, and the staff there. We miss Mr. Councilman Acosta, but we hope he's feeling better and that he'll be with us for the next meeting. Anything else? Nothing further?
Amen.
Chair entertains a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
So moved.
I second.
Mr. Franceschini?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?